Fishing with John. Fishing with John. Fishing with John. Out on the water, fishing with John.
Manhattan, June 27th. The eyes of a fisherman.
How you doing?
Going fishing?
Yes.
You have your license?
Yeah, I have my
You know
license.
how to drive this thing?
I have a new license.
Maybe someone else should drive.
There's nobody here but you and me.
I'll drive.
You want to drive?
No.
Are you trying to show me what it was like working with me?
No, you'll find out later.
Today, John Lurie and Jim Jarmusch hunt for the most dangerous creature in the sea, the shark, on Fishing with John.
So what are the great fish movies? Jaws. So what do you do if you catch a shark? They hoist it into the boat? Do you know how to do that stuff?
Get it into the boat? Shark?
Yeah.
No.
We'll come back with one arm each. Well, what'd you catch before when you went shark fishing?
We caught a shark. We caught like a 10, 11-foot blue shark.
Really? 11 feet?
Maybe 10. Would you like to see my penis?
Montauk, situated at the tip of Long Island, is 3.5 hours from Manhattan.
What do you want to eat tomorrow?
Fruit.
Just fruit.
Fish. You said it was not cool to eat fish while fishing?
Well, if you just
Bad
if you,
karma
if,
or what?
No, if you're chumming, you know, if you throw tons of dead fish into the water,
Yeah.
it tends to make your stomach a little bit.
Oh, it does? So what do you eat then? What are you gonna
roast
eat?
beef. I'm gonna roast beef and a beer.
I don't eat roast beef.
Yeah.
The shark reigns over his underworld kingdom. It is highest in the ocean food chain. He has no predator except man.
I can't see a thing. Shark Drive!
The fishermen arrive at Kenny's Tipperary Inn, where they stay for free. They prepare for a good night's sleep. The fishermen arrive at Kenny's Tipperary Inn, where they stay for free. They prepare for a good night's sleep. This is a real Husker Du town.
Jim?
5 a.m., Montauk. Life begins early in this Atlantic coast town. The fishermen wake up excited to be alive. They hope for good weather and good luck. Both fishermen are covered with sores and boners.
All right. Good morning, Captain Barry.
Fascinating. Our world today. With technology, man now knows more about his fellow man and the world he lives in than ever before. Yet we still know very little. We know very little, for example, about the topic of today's program, the shark. The shark has lived in the same form for millions of years. The word shark came from the German word Schurke, which means villain. How deep is the ocean? Nobody really knows for sure. Today's program and fishing adventure should prove to be fun, but it could also prove to be very, very dangerous. The shark has made fatal attacks on humans in every ocean of the world. There are 27 man-eating species of sharks. When it comes to the shark, man is on his menu. It's a wonderful world we live in.
Now, pull. Reel. Reel. And when we catch the shark, the thing is to never let slack on the line. So it's always, it's really, you know.
Why am I here? Wow, whales, basking shark.
Huh?
Whales and basking
But a
shark.
basking shark could knock the boat over.
Really?
I think.
Before fishing for shark, they must first stop and catch bluefish for bait. Bluefish swim close to shore and travel in large schools.
Why am I here?
Wait. Got him.
Both fishermen hook in the bluefish almost immediately. The action is fast and furious.
Jim, when you gotta move the wire so that it doesn't all bunch up in one spot,
What do you mean?
so that when you're reeling in, you gotta just push it
Oh,
with
I
your thumb
see.
once in a while.
Damn.
I got two on here. Three.
Whoa.
Up. You're right, 4 at once. How did you know that?
Larry knows.
3. Those are nice size strike there, so.
Swap over.
But do the sharks eat stripers?
I didn't think so, but I guess so.
Yeah, those are big fish, though.
Yeah. But one day me and Will, I mean, it's so fast, no? But we just got lucky. What, did we just get lucky? Yeah.
The bluefish are kept alive in this well. They will be used later on as bait. They must now travel 3 hours to the home of the shark.
They were jumping in the boat, man.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of sick, actually, when they're really all over the place.
I kind of feel funny about it,
Yeah?
fishing.
But this a little immoral.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, just kind of you see them, these beautiful fish coming out.
Oh.
Blood all over the floor.
You wouldn't get to see them otherwise.
I know, well, that's only one part of me thinks feels that way.
I have the same thing. In a way, it's totally immoral. No?
Well, in a way, it's perfectly normal.
Along with the live bluefish, they also have striped bass fillets and mackerel to be used as bait. Here, the first mate, Brian, skillfully dresses the hook with mackerel to lure the shark. The fishermen try to relax and prepare for the task at hand. Brian prepares the chum. Chum consists mostly of dead fish pressed into a block. When put in the water, it gives off a pungent odor that attracts the shark, who has a keen sense of smell. When they find a likely place for the shark, Brian lowers the chum bucket into the water. The chum immediately attracts birds.
Why am I here?
Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun?
They watch to make sure the bait drifts in the right direction. Now there's nothing to do but wait.
In the ocean?
Well, it's like a little, like where this water was feeding into the ocean. It was just like near a bridge near the highway, and I used to fish and catch flounder, and I used to catch really, really a lot of flounder. But one day, I was fishing all alone, and I caught this fish. It was like really stronger than any of the flounder had been. The flounder don't really fight. And I pulled in this fish that, look, had a mouth that was like, the fish was about this big around, right?
It was a flounder?
No, fish was this big around. It was the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. And its mouth was like this, and it had all these really sharp teeth, and it had a thing, like one wire kind of thing hanging over its head.
Yeah.
And it was all spikes. It was just horrifying. It was making a noise like, I'm serious. And I just cut the line and left it on the ground there and ran home. You know, I was sure that I had caught the devil or something.
Sounds like it.
But I think it was a monkfish. You could actually eat it. You could see the barracuda jumping around the boat, shoom, shoom. And after a while it sort of subsided, and the guy went and was putting another mullet on the line when he heard this crash in the back of the boat, and he turned around, and what had happened was that the barracuda had jumped out of the water and hit the guy right where he had his colostomy. So going like 90 miles an hour, the barracuda just and hit the guy, and they had to take him to the hospital.
That's true?
It's a true story.
I heard a story about this woman swimming.
Yeah.
No, this is really true though. This woman
That's a true story.
in Florida?
Yeah.
I heard a story about this woman that was swimming in the ocean. I think it was in Florida. And dolphins started swimming with her, right?
Yeah.
And the dolphins kept poking her in the chest, right above her breast. And they kept coming with their noses and hitting her in the chest. And she got really scared, and they took her out of the water, but the dolphins kept swimming until they got her into the shallow water and hitting her in the same spot. And she had a big bruise right on the top of her breast. And the dolphins. And they took her to the doctor to examine her. And they did a, what do you call it, mammogram? And found that she had cancer.
Really?
Right in that
And
spot.
She didn't know?
No, she had no idea. And they said, well, they were able to cure it because it was early.
Every fisherman has his story. The amazing thing about Jim's story is that the dolphins knew that the woman wasn't aware that she had cancer. 3 hours have passed. The fishermen try a new approach.
Just hold the cheese down near the water.
Yeah, I will.
All right. As close as you can. And then when the shark comes up, when you see the shark, just let go.
Strain and exhaustion have begun to take their toll.
John, how deep is the ocean? John, why do they call those blue sharks? Why do they call basking sharks basking sharks? John?
Say make on my day.
What?
Say make on my day.
Exactly.
A giant blue shark has taken the bait and is ripping through the water. The battle is tremendous.
He's not moving.
The shark has stopped. After a half hour of fighting, John is exhausted. Now is the time to switch rods. This is a very dangerous moment. The shark has either exhausted himself or is preparing for a new surge. Jim may be dragged into the ocean at any moment. Brian is in a hound's position. Even the birds seem to sense the tension. The shark is deadly still. 20 minutes have passed.
Not getting anywhere with it now.
The shark begins to move. Jim can feel that the shark is now tired and begins to coax it toward the boat. Brian decides against the hound's position.
This thing's not tired.
It's not tired. It's a strong one.
I feel like I have folks when I come here. Oh my God, look at that.
An enormous 12-foot blue shark weighing almost 300 pounds is brought to the surface. After a heroic battle, the shark is released, unharmed, to return to his underwater kingdom.
Fishing with John. Fishing.
Music from this program, as well as other exquisite recordings, the Lounge Lizard's new album, Queen of All Ears, for example, are available on the Strange and Beautiful music label. Purchase these CDs at your local record store or directly at www.strangeandbeautiful.com.
Water fishing.